Hello, everybody. It is Thursday, December 25th, and welcome back to the Nick Watkins Show. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm Nick Watkins. Let's get into it. I'm here. It's a beautiful day, Christmas morning. I'm in my new Nick Bosa jersey. Very happy to have this. And we got a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. We'll start with basketball. Christmas is first and foremost a basketball holiday. Um, Even their football, there's been games on Christmas for the past 2 years, but this Christmas is it's a basketball holiday, and it's been that way for a very long time. And the truth of the matter is, as long as we can have good sports on during Christmas time, I don't care what sport it is. I'm gonna be watching both football and basketball today. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So let's get into the first game that we have, which is the Cavs at the Knicks in Madison Square Garden. The Knicks, the NBA Cup champions, against the Cavaliers. It's going on right now. As you can see, it's on. I have YouTube TV now, so I'm able to actually watch the games, the Warriors and the Sharks, and then eventually the Giants. I'm so happy that I'm able to have that as well. It's a very blessed time of year. Um, a very happy time of year. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that stuff. So we got the Cavs and the Knicks, and then for the second time in as many games, the Spurs will take on the Thunder in Oklahoma City. The champs play at home on Christmas, and they will be hosting a team that has given them two of their four losses this year. The San Antonio Spurs at the Thunder. This is probably the most intriguing game overall. I mean, these are two ridiculously good teams. The Thunder are 26-4. The Spurs are 22-7. They have premier talent on both sides. They got SGA, MVP, Chet, J Dub, and on the other side you got Wembenyama and De'Aaron Fox and Castle Vassell, those guys in the Spurs. Two very talented teams. This is at 11:30 Pacific, the most entertaining game, most intriguing game um, of the day. This is going to be a really fun one because the Spurs have beat the Thunder their past two matchups, their only two matchups this year, and it's really going to be um, a competitive game. Everyone is going to be watching, which is going to turn it up even more. This is going to be a great game to watch. Okay, and then at 2 Pacific, the third game of the five games involve the Golden State Warriors, who are hosting the Dallas Mavericks at the Chase Center in San Francisco. We got some Draymond update here. Draymond Green and Steve Kerr, they both apologized to each other, and then they both apologized to the team. Now, I'm not going to say everything's fine because everything is not fine, and Draymond's kind of not reputation almost, but like his status, I guess, has taken a hit. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes off the bench in this game, and maybe that'll be good for the team, having Draymond, the experienced vet, run with the younger guys. That could be very interesting to see how that works out. But we got Steph, we got Jimmy, and then Draymond. We got a good team. The Dallas Mavericks are coming in hot after beating the Nuggets. Cooper Flag, Anthony Davis, Klay Thompson is on the Mavericks. That'll be interesting. But I'm really excited for this Warrior game. I think the key is also the part that I'm most worried about with the Mavericks is they have two dominant big men, Flag and Anthony Davis, and we really aren't. Our biggest weakness has always been the center position and our big men, and especially as of late, we really haven't had a good center since, um, since Kavan, but Kavan hasn't been very good the past couple of years. Or he wasn't very good the past couple of years. So say Kavan, but also like Zaza almost. The last time we had a consistent, or I guess you can say Boogie. Um, so yeah, it's been a while since we had a dominant big man. if we ever had one, to be honest. So yeah, this game it concerns me because the Warriors are typically a team that gets out rebounded, and I'm worried that second chance points could play a big factor in this game. If we're not able to get those second chance points, the Mavericks can just live off the glass, and just play dominant inside. Now, on the other hand, because they have two big men, well, we can play small, and we're excellent shooting the three. We have Steph Curry after all, so maybe we can use that to our advantage. So if the Warriors are to win this game, we're going to have to be launching threes and making them. We have guys who can knock down the three ball, and we're going to need guys like Buddy Hield, Pajemski, Moody, and then, of course, Steph himself to step up and have monster nights, or monster games, rather, this afternoon, shooting the basketball from the perimeter. Then the Lakers host the Rockets. KD, LeBron, Luca, lots of stars in this one. Christmas basketball always has a ton of stars. That's what makes it fun. And then the last game is the Wolves at the Nuggets. Wolves are 20-10. Nuggets are 21-8. Every team playing today is good. The Mavericks are the only team with a losing record. But they are still a good. I think they're a good team. If they're finding their footing now, I'm a little bit worried about the Mavericks game, but we gotta bring the energy, and then you know we'll see what happens. I guess hopefully it'll go well for us. So that's basketball, and then the other sport going on is football. We have three football games today. It is Thursday. The first game is Commanders, Cowboys, in Washington. I think this should be an easy win for Dallas. This game doesn't mean anything in terms of the playoffs because all of these teams are eliminated. It does mean a lot for fantasy football. Um, Fantasy football championships are this week. I'm in the championship with my family. I'm not really sure who I'm playing. But it doesn't matter because I beat cousin Alex, and now I'm on to the championship. I can't remember who I'm playing, but it was a great game. Whatever. That's not relevant right now. So that's the first game. The afternoon game is the Lions and the Vikings. The Lions trying to hold on and survive and just make the playoffs. They're gonna have to win this game and the next game, and the Packers are gonna have to lose a couple. The Vikings, they beat the Giants last week. It was an ugly win, and then they're on a three-game win streak. They beat the Commanders and the Cowboys in a dominant fashion, and then they barely beat the Giants. I don't know if McCarthy's going to be playing today. He's out, so this is going to be seemingly, in my opinion, a snooze fest. Because I have the Lions winning this. But it could be, you never know, you never know. But without nine, as they say, I think the Vikings are cooked. I don't think they have a chance here. Anyway, then the next game is well, it was supposed to be good, but it's also going to be a snooze fest, in my opinion. The Broncos at 12-3 in Kansas City against the Chiefs. The Chiefs, I don't even know who they're starting at quarterback. It's not the punter. Chris Oladikin is going to be the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs against the one seed in the AFC. I have the Broncos winning this game, and I have them winning by a couple of touchdowns. Both Mahomes and his backup Gardner Minshew have torn ACLs and are out for the year. We were kind of robbed of a good game. Yeah, the Chiefs are 6-9. The Broncos are 12-3. This game should be a no contest, and really all three of these games should be no contest. Going into the beginning of the year, the first and third games would have been really good. The second game would have been kind of Actually, all these games have had potential to be good games if they were played earlier in the year. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Because then we have a little bit more entertaining basketball. You switch back and forth, and the family time, and you got a Christmas story on TNT. It's making for a great Christmas for sports and for television. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Merry Christmas to all of you viewers. You are the greatest gift. Aside from this awesome jersey, and everything else, like I got some nice sweatpants. I'm really happy I got the Nike sweatpants. And then I got a golf glove, which is pretty cool. I like that. And then I got a hoodie as well, but not a Giants hoodie. But anyway, drop down in the comments what you got, and who you got winning these games today. Merry Christmas, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.